Midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive lineman.
Touchdown, Packers! Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He finds his target, Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Vikings at 2-10 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open route fell.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now McCarthy. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's McCarthy. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, 36 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop it well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Vikings 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Touchdown, Vikings. Keenan Allen, 46 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love looking to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 5. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In motion right comes Allen. On play action, McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And that will be incomplete.
That is smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
McCarthy going to sneak it, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. McCarthy operating from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. This guy's been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple. That's it. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday night has been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go, 1st and goal. This on 1st and goal. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Love wants to shift things around. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with